Hey guys, welcome back to another Dead by Daylight match analysis video. Today I have for you a Legion match that you can quite evidently tell went very well. This one went fantastic. There was nothing bad about this. Now, for real, the reason I wanted to sit down and talk about this match is because I wanted to discuss 3 gens. If you don't know what it means to have a 3 gen, it means that you have 3 generators in close proximity to each other. And ultimately, it allows you to basically patrol those 3 gens. It makes it very difficult for survivors to be able to jump into anything. The only real way that they can actually get ultimately at that point the last generator done is if one of them lures you away. But if you know how to hold up a 3 gen, you will not let that happen. And ultimately what happens is you end up slowly and carefully and casually, expertly eating away at their health states, at their hook states, and eventually you win. Now, obviously, you can probably deduce that the fact that I'm bringing that up at all is this is a 3 gen Legion match, and it was a match that started out kind of slow. It was a little slow. Like, it was a little bit of a slower match. Like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Ultimately, the survivors accidentally put themselves into a 3 gen situation, and I took advantage of it. So that is what this match is. It's just an example of this, and I wanted to kind of sit down, talk about how I got to that point, what my thought process was while I was going between the 3 generators, like paying attention to every little detail, doing my best to hold up a 3 gen, because if you'd believe it, I actually do this a lot. But yeah, so I had a lot of practice with this, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, shit, that's it. I need this is the strategy. This is how I'm gonna win. They accidentally put themselves here. I have to take advantage of it. But yeah, enough of the yapping about that. You can see what the survivors brought. This is the builds on them, and for me, I really have the same build that I always have for Legion. Like, at this, pretty much the only difference is I put in Surge here. So if you don't know what these builds are, if you're just trying to get into this stuff, that's why I do these match analysis videos, is for some people maybe trying to jump into the game, like maybe trying to get a little bit of information, trying to see what the thought process is of Killer every now and then. That's why I do these, so I'll go over what the perks are anyway. So to grossly paraphrase what the information on the screen: Agitation, I can move fast to hooks, basically. Forever Entwined, I pick up fast, I hook fast, I do things fast. So ultimately, these first two perks are really fast action. Surge, I down somebody with a basic attack near a generator. The generator explodes, it starts regressing, and if a survivor's on it, they scream. Scourge Hook, Floods of Rage, when a survivor is unhooked of that Scourge Hook, then I will see the auras of all survivors. It's very disgusting Scourge Hook. I absolutely love it. This offering was a blood points offering, so nothing crazy with the offering. And the 2 add-ons here, so this is the iridescent button. What it does is when I vault over a pallet, it breaks. That's it, because I gain a few pounds, and as Hunk, it makes sense why he would break pallets. This add-on, I believe, is the Stolen Sketchbook. This was one of the matches where I was trying out a different add-on. So what this one does is it's like Franklin's Demise, though, I think it's called. So survivors that are hit with the Chained Feral Frenzy, what ultimately happens is they drop their item. It's not really, it's not really that beneficial. It was just me trying out something new because I don't have Franklin's right now. So like, if I'm playing Legion, then maybe I could use this add-on. Maybe. I was trying out something new. So I was actually at a handicap. I wasn't using what I usually use. I usually use the Legion pin, which gives you the broken status. The broken status, right? Oh man, only a crazy person would use that shit. But yeah, so that's the build I have here. I actually have a slight handicap with not using that. I usually use it, but I'm trying to preserve the add-ons I have because I have hit P100. I don't feel like buying new stuff for Legion at all in the near future, you know what I mean? That's the build. That's all I want to yap about right now. Let's jump into the match itself. Before we even start the match, you can see we have the game. This is a disgusting map to be 3 gen on. I'm going to tell you right from the get-go. Very disgusting map to be 3-gen on. Terrible. So usually what I try doing is like I try to get halfway to the survivors before I use Feral Frenzy, because it's a waste of time. Otherwise, like maybe you could. I forgot that I had an immediate DC. Let's pay attention to that right there. We have an immediate DC. Meg, whatever it was, the map, the killer, no idea, but Meg DC'd immediately. So I'm using Feral Frenzy now to go through and break all these doors. That was my new strategy, was like, okay, if I can't find them right from the get-go, I have to destroy these doors, because ultimately looping down there sucks with all those doors. So I got a bite here. I got a little bit of a lead. They're up here. They're in this general area. That's it. And then I see my first scratch marks. I don't even know if I noticed it in that moment. I actually saw it, but I get more value over here going after the bots, believe it or not. This is the fucking bot. So I'm being served on a silver platter by this goddamn bot. And this is interesting to me. I don't usually see bots behave like this. So if you would notice, I'm very confused. And my theory was like, oh shit, did she maybe hide in the locker? The one time a bot hides in a locker, I don't understand that. I wonder if she had a perk. Maybe you want to go back to the beginning, check out the builds. Maybe this Meg had a perk that maybe it required to be in a locker, but the bot was in the locker. It's just abnormal to me. But Ada's over here for some reason. No idea. We're gonna steal that pallet, Ada, and we're gonna get that hit. Now, things are really starting to take action. We're trying to get that flow here. We get another hit. At this point, I'm trying to gain like some damage control. I can see this person crouching over here. I think they're I don't know what they were doing. What were you doing? I'm confused. Oh, it's the bot. It was the goddamn bot. But yeah, so we're gonna try to get this bot out of here. But what's funny is at this point in time, I don't think I realized it was a bot. I thought it was just a really good Meg. I don't think I realized it was a bot yet. You could probably gauge that from my general reaction when I noticed her. I didn't even plan. I didn't review this match yet. I did not plan for any reaction to the bot. So we have the bot on Death Hook already, so that's good. That's good. We're going to head back over here. That is 2 gens out of the way. Like, it kind of sucks. This dude has Sprint Burst, which is very unfortunate for me. But then again, against Legion, Sprint Burst doesn't really... It's not really that effective. So, yeah, we're going to tug on each other's meat for a second here, running around this weird loop. It's very strange. Playing the game of chicken here. And it's not even an entertaining one. I'm going to be honest. This was a very annoying one. I probably could have went for that lunge. I probably could have, but ultimately I thought of a way out of it. Bust the pallet, I guess. I did find a way out. So this is actually terrible. This person's over here. That's very unfortunate, Vittorio. Very unfortunate. But yeah, these are 2 really good pallets right here, and I always try to get survivors to drop them relatively early in the match. This isn't early. We're like, what, halfway through? Almost halfway through. We're like almost halfway through this match. So I'm taking the whiff. I don't care. I just really want these pallets. I don't care even in the slightest. Because at the end of the day, even with the position I'm in right now, getting rid of resources for them is going to be more beneficial to me in the long run. They get rid of that, which means I no longer have to be upstairs. And I think it was soon, if not right now, where I realized I don't just have a 3-gen. I have a 4-gen. I have a 4-gen. Because with Feral Frenzy, I can get on all of these. And it would actually be more beneficial to me if this gen was done. But... I mean, dude, I got a 4-gen basically, man. So we're going to get that hit. We're going to take the pallet. We're going to take everything. We're going to take everything. So as you can see, we got another hook state here. And yeah, we're going to be getting on these generators. We're going to stop for a second, recalibrate, get on these gens. And what I mean by recalibration is we're just going to get on all these gens, bust any we need to bust, get rid of resources that could be preventing me from getting to them. And I don't even just have a 3-gen. I got a 4-gen at this point. Like, I mean, shit. I was yapping all that 3-gen shit. I didn't even tell you it was a 4-gen, basically. So, yeah, we should have, like, another easy hit right here, right? Yeah, easy hit. The unfortunate thing is, yeah, they could gang up on a bunch of these. And that loop right there sucks ass. That tile over there, like, it really sucks. But yeah, so best case, this is one of those moments in a match, or one of these matches, where you really have to, you really need to dial back. You really need to pay attention to every little detail. You need to calm down, think about it, be calculated. You know, you need to really, really, really get a bearings on stuff like this if you're going to be playing like this, because the strategy was to try to use Feral Frenzy to keep an eye on all 4 of these generators. And worst case scenario, they get one of the far ones done. Because logically, in the human brain, they're going to try to get one of the far ones done, and it's just going to... Even if they get one of the middle ones done, they're still screwed, because you just made it closer in any direction. But, yeah, so we're going to get on Ada over here. We're going to get on Ada. I think this is like the one chase I took seriously in this entirety. I'm waiting for Feral Frenzy. And I'm going to activate Feral Frenzy. Right now, I'm actually dropping Ada. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm going to smack myself on the wrist for that. I'm going to smack... Naughty shit. Naughty shit. What do you mean I missed? What do you mean I missed? Lock in. Yeah, getting a little quieter now. It's just getting a little quiet. This moment in time, they really started realizing the situation they're in. The shitsituation. It's not gonna work. They realized the shitty scenario they got themselves into. What I think they were doing was they were going upstairs to reset. I think that's what was going on. And I think they might have realized I wasn't gonna go back upstairs. So yeah, we can just sit back and chill. Just sit back and watch this, right? I mean, as you can see, literally nothing's going on. I think they're like taking a step back and trying to figure out what they could do. Vittorio over here trying to get my attention. Obviously not falling for it. You see what I'm saying? Get over here, get on this bot. I mean, the bot would be the dead body, right? Ends up going for that M1. Okay. So, yeah. At this point, I kind of low-key wonder in my brain why I didn't go after... Why didn't I go after Meg? Maybe what they were expecting was I'd go after the bot, and I would low-key... It would low-key gain my attention if I went after the bot, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's exactly what it was. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. I saw a little bit of Ada's charm right there, and the Auric Cell just got her exposed, like, immediately. Who needs the exposed status? They keep putting on all this shit that makes it very easy to see them. Like that Auric Cell. What do you mean I'm not going to see that? And you can also already see right now, this is a very annoying tile right here. I think I only used that for the vaults to try to maybe get a mind game, get her away from that. And she kind of did spin herself out accidentally. Yep, got that gen again with Surge, like shit. At this point, I'm chilling. Like, this is one of the moments in a match where some people might get sweaty, and quite literally, the killer's just chilling. Like, I'm just over here chilling. I'm just watching these few generators, got nothing going on. I mean, I'm just walking away, see what's gonna happen. Maybe, just maybe, if we're lucky, get a second hook state out of Ada, like shoot. I mean, why not? Plus, having the hook is literally holding them. It's literally holding them on collateral because, holy shit, somebody has to go for her if they want her. And I get an easy pluck on Vittorio. Like, at this point, they have to do something, you know? Like, they're pushed to do something, at least one of them. And this is actually where I did end up leaving the 4-gen just to get this one hook. But I wanted the Scourge hook. I wanted the Scourge hook specifically because then I'd be able to see where everyone is. And I'm going to take care of this pallet. The gears in my brain are turning in this match. Like, holy shit. I'm thinking about every detail, trying not to screw up once. I'm thinking about everything. So I'm taking this chase with the bot because I have so much of an advantage here. Like, I can't afford to lose it. I ended up dropping that chase just to go for this, get a couple of new hits. Like, fuck. Any resources they had? No, they don't. No, they don't. Remember that add-on I have. So we're going to go after Gabriel. Oh, smart. Actually smart. Really smart move. Really, really smart move there. All right. I think, why did I do this? I broke the 4-gen again just to go after this? Who was this? The bot. Okay, smart. So I did end up going to get the bot. That's good. That's really good. Okay. This is the one singular match I did not go back and review. So I did go after to collect my bounty. Nice. It's even still, in this time, they wouldn't have had time to get on gen anyways. Not really. Yeah, we're not going up there. We're not falling for that. We're not falling for that. We have a 4-gen, basically. We're going to stick to it. So we have our first dead body. We have 2 people on Death Hook. Gabriel is nothing, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna pay attention to him later. We're only gonna focus on these 2 people. These 2 people that are on Death Hook. And Gabriel actually did half the job for me and took out that. Why is he giving up? Oh, he wanted to use a sprint burst. What a cheeky little asshole. Okay. The one time I went upstairs, the one time Ada screwed up, the one time I still had a bearings on the gens regardless. I think Vittorio was healing Gabriel. No, he wasn't. Oh, wait, I actually heard Gabriel. Oh, okay. Sprint burst. This is why it doesn't really matter against Legion. Depending on the pathing, which that was a bad example of it. Depending on the pathing, it's just going to catch up to you anyways. And that right there is what we call being outplayed. We're using Gabriel right here. I remember this was actually really good for me that this ended up happening because we're going to use Gabriel. I do this a lot, but we're going to use Gabriel to lure in Vittorio is ultimately what this is. Because Vittorio is either going to leave him or he's dead anyways. Now, the tab for Abandon up there tells me that nobody is working on gens. So that's why I went upstairs. Because nobody is down there working on anything. So I know Vittorio is not doing anything, ultimately. So he could probably go after Gabriel. That was a I will tell you that was a calculated move. I did that on purpose. But yeah, there's Vittorio. Discipline. I need to get a discipline stick. I need to get a discipline stick for when I do stupid shit. What was that? Whoa, what was that too? Vittorio, what was that, man? There's our dead body. There's our dead body. All right, we're gonna go after him again. Okay, well, one last chase with Gabriel. We got this. We got this. Yeah. Ran right into my arms. And that's GG's. That is GG's. So yeah, that was going to be the one variable, and you can obviously see that Vittorio thought that he was maybe going to get that too, but he didn't, unfortunately. So yeah, locked in the 4K right there. The bot ain't going to do nothing. The bot's just going to sit there until I find him. Come on, Vittorio, sing your song. Sing your song for me. Sing it. Sing your song. I want to hear everything. I want to hear all those moans. I want to hear every single goddamn word. And yeah, so that was the match. Actually a 4-gen Legion right here, basically. 4-gen Legion is what I'll call this. The 4-gen Legion. I absolutely enjoyed that match. Like, as boring as it might seem to dial back and really just calmly hold up 4-gens, as boring as it might seem, if you're going for a win, that is a strategy. It works. As you can see, it works, and in a lot of cases, very beautifully. There was a lot of moves here. It's like placing a piece on a chessboard. You have to meticulously make every move. You have to really pay attention to every detail. You have to really focus. And even in a chess match, you have to pay attention to all aspects, and your own singular move there will affect the outcome of the entire match. And that's what I enjoy about DBD sometimes, that there's a lot of matches that end up like this. Like, it's not just going around killing people and that shit. It's not just sloppily doing all this. It is meticulously making every single move. And that's what I love about this game so much. This match is just an example of everything I love about DBD. But yeah, that was the match. That was what happened. That's all I want to talk about. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and if you're new here and liked what you saw, then please consider subscribing. And yeah, as always, I'll see you in the next one.